We are definitely looking forward to see that final part. If you can't decide between catching a Sabres game or seeing a live show, well, worry no more, because Buffalo Comedysportz is bringing the best of both worlds. It's improvisational comedy done as a sport. And I have to say I'm a little partial to this because I lace up my sneakers too, and I am part of Buffalo Comedysportz. But we're here with Richard Satterwhite, who is in studio to kind of give us a rundown of what we can expect to see for Comedysportz. So, you know, familiarize us with what Comedysportz is all about.
Comedysportz is it's comedy that is a sport, is played as a sport, but it's not a sport. It's Comedysportz. It's a family-friendly, all-ages entertainment. It's improvisational comedy. Essentially, you have two teams that line up against each other. There's a referee that officiates over everything. There's penalties, there's fouls, there's a PA announcer, there's a color commentary, jumbotrons we call them. It's about a 2-hour show every Friday and every Saturday night.
Now, for some people out there, improvisational theater, comedy might be a new term for them. So what exactly does that mean?
Improvisational comedy is making it up on the spot. We have no scripts, there's no rehearsal. Basically, we take suggestions from the audience and we launch right into it.
And then, you know, with the show, you mentioned that it is family friendly. A lot of people are worried out there about bringing their kids to a comedy show because it can get a little risky. Now, this isn't the case with Comedysportz.
Not at all. Comedysportz, we call it all ages or family entertainment. You can bring everybody. Everybody can come and nobody will be offended by the show. We have something for everybody there.
Now, is this a show that you could bring your kids in and they can get involved in the show?
Totally. We ask for volunteers. Matter of fact, that's one of the hallmarks of our show, is bringing up audience members to participate in the show in one way, shape, or form. Also, the audience votes on the outcome of the different matches. Because it is a competition, there are points awarded. And depending on how many points are awarded per team, you have a winner.
And then, you know, this is a big year for Comedysportz in Buffalo.
Huge year for Comedysportz.
Because the World Championship. Tell us about that.
World Championship. There are 22 cities in Comedysportz family. And once a year, these cities will vote on which city gets to host a championship. This year, Buffalo hosts championship. We will be bringing 22 cities into Buffalo. It's going to be held at the Town Ballroom, July 10th through the 13th. And it'll be a weekend worth of family comedy that everybody can come to. We're going to blow Buffalo up.
Not only is this a amazingly entertaining event, but it's also going to a good cause.
That's right. Carly's Club at Roswell Park. It's an organization that helps families and young people afflicted with cancer. And all the proceeds are going to Carly's Club.
All right, well, thank you so much, Richard. In a little bit, we will have the team come on, and there will be a little bit of a game performed. Welcome back, and for today's Hot Sauce, to celebrate April Fool's Day, instead of playing a joke on you, we are sharing a joke with you Buffalo Comedysportz members. Richard Satterwhite, Alex DiVirgilio, Drew Ludwig, and John Kehoe are here to give us a little rundown of what Comedysportz is all about. Now, Alex, we talked about it's a family-friendly show, but we're going to get into the games right now. Tell us how the games work.
So every game has a little bit of description that goes with it, but it can either be a one-team game or a two-team game where both teams compete against each other. And afterwards, the audience generally votes on which team gets the points based on which team they thought was funnier.
Now, what game are you going to show us today?
Today, we're going to show you guys the game of slow motion. So we do have some people out here. So what I need for slow motion is an activity, an everyday mundane activity. Cleaning your ears. So what we're about to see is the World Championships of cleaning your ears.
All right, well, I will step out of the picture. I will give you guys the stage, and you could show us how it's done.
Excellent. Welcome, everyone, to the 237th World Championships of Cleaning Your Ears. I'm Sparky Ferguson, and with me, as always, is my color commentator,
Chuck Flagship.
Chuck Flagship. Today, we have two very special contestants with us. We have Brian Mulganey from the UK, and we have James Featherweight, the reigning world championship of ear cleaning. It looks like they're about ready to begin, and oh, I've just heard the starting gun, and they're off. Now they're using, it looks like Brian Mulganey is using a Q37, which is the world's most aerodynamic Q-tip for cleaning his ears. What do you think about that, Chuck?
Just like the British. They use every technological innovation, but they don't have the heart of an American competitor.
It looks like James Featherweight over there is rolling his own Q-tip, and he's just about to stick it in his ear, and it's in! The Q-tip is in the ear. I have never seen such a thing. Looks like he hit something, though. He winced a little bit, and it's in there. And meanwhile, Mulganey he's twisting it around using a nice counterclockwise motion. Kind of reminds me of the 73 games, right, Chuck?
The 73 games were a farce.
I agree. It looks like he's got something on there. What's that? What's this? It looks like James. Oh! James Featherweight has just given Brian Mulganey a wet willy. That's got to be against the rules there. That's got to be some kind of foul. What say you, Chuck?
I say that it should not be a foul, but, you know, we've got the non-fun ear league now, and every hold is barred.
Oh, and there's an elbow right to the ear. An elbow right to the ear. It's going to be tough to see if Featherweight can recover from that one. I have never seen such a thing in all my days of officiating. And oh, he's got some earwax on his elbow, and he's throwing it right back into the mouth of James Featherweight. And Featherweight's going down. It looks like he's choking. But meanwhile, Mulganey, the ever professional, is going right back to Q-tipping while Featherweight is dying right next to him. Chuck, your thoughts?
I'm not going to miss him much. He was a rude guy.
And in the meantime, it looks like he's done it. He has cleaned both of his ears, and Brian Mulganey has taken the championship for a second consecutive year.
And resolution to the game has been brought, and we have a winner. Now, Richard, I want to remind everybody out there how they can get involved and see some Comedy Sports shows.
Comedy Sports, we do shows every Friday, every Saturday night at our space at Snyder Square. It's 4476 Main Street in Amherst. You can check out our website, which is www.buffalocsd.com, and find out about everything that's going on at Comedy Sports. So we do shows, like I said, every Friday, every Saturday. We have late shows. We do birthday parties. We do bar mitzvahs. We do anything you can think of, we can do it.
And again, the big news is World Championship. So
and
again,
of course, World Championship.
Give us a recap of just when that is going to happen.
World Championship happens July 10th through the 13th. It's all happening at the Town Ballroom. There are details on our website. You can sign up to be a sponsor. You can buy tickets. Like I said, all information is available online.
All right, well, thank you guys so much for coming in and bringing the laugh to Winging It Buffalo Style. Right now,